Hey guys, welcome to this broadcast. If you're a replay viewer, you can obviously still give me hearts by tapping the screen and share this out. Okay guys, welcome to this show. You can see my hair's all over the place. This is a very important show. I'm very excited about this. It's a world exclusive, okay? It's very rare. Let me just sort out the light here. It's very rare that we actually get the opportunity to say world exclusive here on Periscope, but this is truly a world exclusive. You're going to want to invite your followers along to this. Something has happened overnight here on Periscope that you need to know. Hey Nepal, welcome along guys. Welcome Paul, Todd, Dinesh, Delpino, Alex, great to see you guys here. Wizard304, welcome to you. So there's been a big update, okay? What the hey, welcome to you. You're gonna wanna share this with your followers, okay? So we've got a little, let's just see if we can do this here. You need to share this with your followers. They're gonna wanna know this information, okay? It's always more fun to share with everyone. It's always more fun. Hey, what's up, what's up? To share with everyone. Okay guys, so you need to share this, okay? How you share is very simple. You click the little dude at the bottom right of your screen, okay? That's gonna share it. Click the little dude at the bottom right of your screen, share it with your followers. We had a sharing competition yesterday on one of the shows I did yesterday. I'm gonna be announcing the winner of that sharing contest later on, okay? Once we've spoken. Hey, it's a scam, it's a scam. No, it's not a scam, what the hey? Laters. Okay. I blocked him. So what this is about, there's been an update overnight, okay, to do with Periscope, to do with the thumbnail image. Now, for those of you that are fairly new to Periscope and don't know what the thumbnail image is, then thanks for the hearts, guys, really appreciate it. Then it's very simple. It's what people see in the preview when they're kind of browsing around on Periscope and looking to see what they're going to watch, right? And typically what you do to get your thumbnail image is it's the first frame of footage that your camera sees, okay? When you're rear-facing camera, when you go live on Periscope, whatever it's pointing at, that is the thumbnail, that first kind of microsecond. So what I typically do, I'll just kind of, hey Delilah, great to see you here. What I'll do here, I'll just flip the screen here. I typically have an image of some kind that's going to represent what we're talking about. Hey John, great to see you. So this is a death image that I've got because we're talking about this overnight update on Periscope that's happened. This is breaking news, guys. This is a world exclusive. I've not seen anybody in the entire world doing a Periscope dedicated to this issue. Yes, that is the Grim Reaper, Alex. Because this update to the thumbnail thing can actually kill your views. I'm going to talk, not obviously physically kill them, but it can kill your viewership, right? I'm going to tell you, thank you Dinesh, I'm going to tell you what the update is. So normally what you do with your thumbnail image is you point your rear-facing camera, so you can see this is my hand here, so this is a rear-facing camera of my phone, and you point it at whatever you want the thumbnail to be, okay? That's normally what you will do. Now let me flip the camera, I'll tell you what's happened overnight. Okay, what's happened overnight is Periscope has made an update. Okay, they've done an update. You may have noticed it already. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. Now, what I would ask you to do is share this with your followers. You are going to want to, your followers are going to want to know this. If they're doing broadcasts, if they're doing their own scopes on Periscope, they're going to want to know this, okay? So let's just quickly, and see, I've got this little cool thing here. We click at this. It's always more fun to share with everyone. So we've got a little sharing song going on. Huh? It's always more fun to share with everyone. Okay guys, so how you share, okay, and we will be running a sharing contest, okay? Blue Goose, you've shared on Facebook, I appreciate it. Every time you share, okay, you get entered into a contest. I run a contest, I am running a contest on this show Every time you share, you get an entry into that contest. You can share on Facebook, Twitter, and you can invite your Periscope followers along. And you'll win a prize, okay? The winner of yesterday's prize on one of the scopes I did yesterday is Ian Howarth. So well done to you, Ian. You're going to win a blast out to my 5,000 Facebook followers, an endorsement from me to a link of your choice. Could be sending people to your Periscope profile, could be a link to your homepage, could be a link to an affiliate offer, whatever you want. That's what Ian Howarth has won, and that's the prize for today. So make sure you share this broadcast out, guys. We're going to get into the detail of what this thumbnail update is, okay? So, what's happened? Nepal, Alex, Dinesh, thank you for sharing, guys. Every time you share, you get an entry into this contest, okay? So you can share to your Facebook, to your Twitter, and you can invite your followers. Horse20, welcome along. Okay, guys, I've kind of been rambling around here a little bit. Truck Technology, great to see you here. Nepal, you shared on Facebook as well. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So, what's happened? I kind of got wind of this. I was on Periscope today. Yeah, I am Steve Fraser. Hey, Steve Fraser, Tuneheads DJ. Welcome along, guys. There's been an update overnight to Periscope. And what's happened is typically you would take that screenshot, you would point your camera, your rear-facing camera, and whatever it's pointing at, when you go live, that's the thumbnail, okay? That is kind of the same. However, if you are one of the featured, and at the minute it's only for the featured ones, the ones that are at the top of your feed. You know when you're in Periscope and you look at that list, the ones that are at the top of that list, they now update. They now update the thumbnail as you're broadcasting live, okay? So now what that means is, you may think, okay, I'll go with this really cool thumbnail. I'll go with a picture of, like I've gone today, with a picture of death. Hey, X, welcome to the show. Well, that's okay, but with this new update overnight, they've not made any announcement about it. I couldn't find anything anywhere on the entire internet. That's why I really feel this is a world exclusive that you're watching right now. They update that thumbnail automatically. I don't know how often it is, maybe every minute, every couple of minutes, but it changes, right? So that has serious implications for you and your viewership, because if you take a picture, you know, you start that rear-facing camera and you point it at somebody, you think, okay, well, that's what I want my thumbnail to be, and that's what it's going to be, and that's what people are going to see. Not anymore, okay? Certainly not if you're on that top list. You know, you've got the little list and everyone's got the little lines for all their broadcasts. But if you manage to make it to one of those top ones, and it doesn't necessarily mean you've got the most viewers either. You'll sometimes notice some of those at the top that are kind of featured don't have a ton of viewers. So you might end up there. And if you do end up there, that thumbnail updates. So you may have a really cool looking image to try and draw people in, which is what you should do. And we'll talk more about how you get more viewers and more people watching. Hey, Mike, how's it going? We'll talk more about that in a second, but what it means is that if you're then talking to camera, so you start with this great thumbnail and then you go into sort of camera mode, that's the thumbnail that they're going to see. Hey, Davis USA, great to see you. C5 Wide, great to see you. We've got a world exclusive announcement. Something's happened overnight to Periscope. We're just getting into the detail of it. If you've enjoyed this so far, okay, I know a bunch of you just jumped in. I've got something that I want to say. If you're getting value from this, then hands up, baby, hands up. Give me your heart, give me your heart, give me hands up, baby, hands up. Give me your heart, give me your heart, give me. Okay, guys, just a little bit of fun there. Tap the heart, okay? Hey Keith, great to see you. What we're doing, I'm basically messing around, okay, with Periscope. I'm discovering a lot of different things that I can do. I used to do a daily show on my blog, okay, and I used to put it out to my thousands of followers. I've got 88,000 people on my mailing list. If you just joined, you don't know who the hell I am. My name's Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time internet entrepreneur since the year 2000. Rob, great to see you here. So yeah, with that little hands up song, hands up, give me your hearts. I just want to do something here real quick. If we go over here, we're talking about this new thumbnail update. Something's happened overnight. Welcome Vic, great to see you here on the show. Something's happened overnight on Periscope that you need to know about and you need to do something about. Let me just do this. So you can see here, this is my update of my hearts. Okay, we're at 23,000 guys right now, so it's been going really, really well. And obviously, every time you tap, this goes up, 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 up. Okay, which is super, super cool. So thank you, appreciate that. Okay, enough of that. So Yes, this update is very, very important, okay? Because having that thumbnail gets people into your Periscope, into your broadcast, right? Yes, you need a really cool title. You need to have those emoticons at the start of your title. You need to have a title that's less than 100 characters, if possible. We'll talk about all that in a second. But that thumbnail is what will get a lot of people in, right? They'll see that and they'll think, oh, what is this? And they'll come in. Now, up until now, whatever your rear-facing camera was pointing at, that is what the thumbnail would be, okay, when you first went live. However, if you are now one of the featured ones at the top of the list on Periscope, it will update. Every so often, it will grab a new screenshot, okay? So if you think, oh, I've got this great image, I'm going to start with that, and that's what people are going to see, it's not the case anymore. So what it kind of means for you is you want to be changing things up a little bit, right, within your broadcast. You don't just want to be a talking head like I'm being right now, constantly, and just be doing that, because it's going to be grabbing thumbnails at periodic intervals. You want to switch things around. You want to go back to the rear camera, show stuff like I showed there, or go on the move around, or you know, do the classic what I was doing before, right? If you want to sorry, wait a second. Yeah, show different things. Do different things, basically, that are going to get people on your screen, right? They're going to see a different thumbnail for you. Because it's all about getting those views. Periscope is kind of a, you know, it's still in its infancy. Yes, it's got 10 million viewers, and it's been around for about 6 months, but people are still finding their way, and they're drawn into things that they like the look of, right? Visually and with the words that you use, okay? Now, if that makes sense, if you've enjoyed what I've given you so far and you want more tips, then okay, cool guys, thank you for the hearts, I really appreciate that. And by the way, if you're new to one of my shows and you want to get more daily updates, daily Periscope tips, Keith, thank you for inviting followers. We are running a sharing contest, guys, okay? We are running a sharing contest on this show. I'm going to be getting into more tips on how to get people into your scope and how to really stand out in that list of scopes, okay? List of broadcasts, going to be getting into details of that. So make sure you share right now. Share this broadcast to your followers. They're going to love it. They're going to thank you for it. And we've got a little song. To share with everyone. Share it with everyone. Okay, so what you do is you click the little dude, you scroll up and you click share. It's always more fun. It's always more fun to share with everyone. If you have to. Okay. So make sure you share this, guys. Blue Goose, Napul, Alex, Keith, you've already shared it. I appreciate it, okay? So let's get into more tips on how you can get people into your Periscope. We're talking about this latest update. It's happened overnight. This is breaking news, people. Hey, Perry Guy, great to see you here. Breaking news, Perry Guy. There's been an update overnight. The thumbnail is changed, okay? If you're one of the featured broadcasters at the top of the list, in the list view in Periscope, the thumbnail image is changing. Right, constantly, right? It's not what you just start with. It changes periodically. So what we're saying to everybody here, if you're doing scopes, you make sure you change up what you're showing on screen, because it's going to take a screen grab of that by my reckoning, and I've only just discovered this, probably every 2 to 3 minutes, it seems, okay? So if you don't do that, if you just basically grab that first screenshot and then go into talking head mode, hey, Sinin, grinning, great to see you here, then you're missing out, right? You're missing out big time, because that thumbnail is just going to show your talking head, right? And we all know that that's what most people do on Periscope. And as I like to say, if you do what most people do, you get what most people get, and most people get jack shizzle, okay? So some other tips for you on how to get people to actually turn up and get into your Periscope to watch your broadcast. Hey, Derwooden, great to see you here, is to make sure that you have those characters. When you're choosing that title, make sure it's 100 characters or less, okay? Let me just grab a quick scoop of tea. I can feel my voice disappearing. Hey, Curdy Gun, Alex, great to see you. Hearts for the tea, guys. Tap, 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 tap. Cool, thank you, appreciate the hearts, guys. So, yeah, it's to have that title of your scope. It's got to be 100 characters or less, right? Oh, really, Alex? I am correct in what I'm saying. Well, thank the Lord that I didn't just spend the previous 30 minutes preparing this show and now actually doing this show, and I was totally incorrect. But no, yes, you are right. The thumbnail is changing. So, Donzo, great to see you here. So guys, we're talking about this latest update. The thumbnail is changing on Periscope. If you're one of the featured broadcasters at the top of that list, you know, with a larger image, it will be updated every few minutes. So you want to be showing different stuff just totally at random, like frog. Right? I've got frog on my desk. This is from Hawaii, and it's for the phrase, if you've got something to do, if you've got a bunch of swogs, if you've got a bunch of frogs to swallow, swallow the biggest one first. Okay, so this sits on my desk always to remind me when I'm working on a project, you always do the biggest thing first, get it done. Okay, just a random thing. If you're wondering who the hell I am and you just joined me, if you're a new viewer, by the way, do me a favor, click the little chat thing and put the word new in the box, okay, so I can see if you're a new viewer. Go ahead and do that. That'd be great if you can go ahead and do that for me. Then I know if we've got new viewers on here. My name, hey Kudigan, great to see you here. My name is Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time internet entrepreneur since the year 2000. Okay, I've made millions of dollars, literally millions of dollars online. I've got a mailing list of about 88,000 people. 30 seconds. Okay, thank you, Alex, for that. I appreciate that. I know you're also at the cutting front of Periscope, Alex. I know that. I've seen you all over the place. Steve FNL, great to see you here. So, if you are new, you want to stay in APM Biz, welcome to you. If you want to stay in touch, if you want to get latest updates from me on these Periscope tips, we're going to get back into this thumbnail thing in a second, then make sure you follow me. See, that's what I was trying to do, right? So if you want to follow me, if you need to follow me, what you got to do is click the little dude icon, scroll up, click my profile, and then click follow. Follow me. Okay, that one didn't really work. I think I need to work on that one. Some of the others kind of work a little bit better. But anyway, so yeah, you're welcome, Alex. This is my job, right? This is my job to do this. Now I know, hey little Jan, yeah, it's a pretty cool tune. I think it's, is it Derulo or something like that? Anyway, yeah, this is me full time, guys. So I know a lot of Periscopers out there, a lot of kind of the experts on Periscope, they've got jobs, you know, they're doing this and that. I am full time on the internet. I'm an internet entrepreneur full time and I have been since the year 2000, okay? Eldo, welcome to you, great to see you here. So if you've just joined, I know a lot of people who've invited their friends and invited their followers to find out what on earth this new update is, what's going on, what's the shocking thumbnail thing that Periscope have done. I'll do a quick recap and then I'll give you another tip on how to get more people into your scope. F1, etc. has joined. Welcome to you. So yeah, what they've done, what Periscope has done overnight is rather than keeping a static thumbnail, which normally is the first frame of the video that you start shooting, what they've done now, hey Masora Wilson, great to see you here. What they've done now is they've actually changed it up so that thanks to Alex, it looks like every 30 seconds they're updating that thumbnail image. So you might start with a cool looking thumbnail, right? You might start with a cool, mine should have been a picture of death, okay? The Grim Reaper, you may have seen that. But if you make it to the featured listings at the top of the list of broadcasts on Periscope, it's now going to update that every 30 seconds, right? So you might start with that cool image, but then when you start doing talking head stuff, it's then going to grab that thumbnail. Now, this is important because it could potentially kill your viewership, right? And that's why I've gone this subject of this, overnight update that could, hey, Bobby, great to see you on the show. It could kill your viewers because they're not going to see that cool thumbnail anymore. They're just going to see you. So make sure, hey, Herring, great to see you here. Make sure you regularly do different stuff in your scope and show different stuff, such as images, so that people, are going to see different stuff on that thumbnail. So it's going to change and it's going to be constantly updating and constantly, interesting. If you like that tip so far and you want more, then hands up. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So, yeah, my name is Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since the year 2000. I do this full-time as a living. I don't have a day job. This is my day job. It's quite ridiculous. Hey, you're new to Periscope today. That's awesome. Welcome along. This is a great tool for your business, a great tool to get prospects. Every time I go live, I get hundreds of new people joining the show, checking it out. Now, of course, if you want to get new updates to make sure you don't miss my next broadcast, because it's purely by chance that you've seen me today, you need to follow me, okay? You need to follow me. How you do that, quite a calendar. Yeah, we'll maybe talk about that. It's pretty jam-packed. What you need to do is click the little dude icon at the bottom right of your screen, okay? Click that little dude. Then scroll up a little bit, you'll see my profile, you'll see a picture of me speaking on stage at one of the sold out events I've spoken at the world over. Click that and and then click follow. That will make sure that you follow me and you get notified of all my Periscope tips and tricks. I do them on a daily basis. You don't want to miss them. I'm at the cutting edge of Periscope, okay? I am relatively new. I will tell you that right now. I've not been doing this that long at all. And there's certainly guys out there who've got a lot more followers and a lot more hearts than I have. But this is my full-time job, okay? I don't have a day job doing anything else. I don't kind of squeeze this in the evening or, you know, try and do it on my lunch break. I'm a full-time internet entrepreneur, so I'm at the cutting edge. I'm able to, hey, Nobber999, I'm able to, Nobber999, are you a policeman by any chance? I'm able to get the latest breaking news quickly because I'm on the cutting edge of this. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. I appreciate your belief in me. Lil Jan, great to see you here. Okay, guys, I have got an absolute bucket load of more tips that I'm going to share with you, right? But I want to see you inviting and sharing more people. I want to get more people in here so that you can get benefit of sharing with your viewers. Hey, John, great to see you. So let's just do this.
It's always more fun to share with everyone. It's always more fun to share with everyone.
Okay, guys, what you need to do is share, hey, junk mail to all. Great, great user ID. Oh, my word. Share this, guys, okay? How you share is you swipe left to right on iOS, you swipe up on Android, you click the little share button. Every time you share, not only will you make the world a better place and probably cure cancer, you will also be entered into a contest to win a prize, okay? Yesterday's winner was Ian Howarth, and he won a promotion and endorsement from me to my 5,000 followers on Facebook, okay? Totally free to a link of his choice. He could choose his Periscope profile. I'll blast that out. I'll blast an affiliate link or his homepage. I'll blast that out to my 5,000 followers on Facebook. You could win that, but you need to share this right now, okay? You need to share it. So go ahead, click that man icon, scroll up a little bit, share it with your Periscope followers or your Twitter followers or your Facebook followers, and you get an entry into the competition each time you do that. Pretty much every time I blast out to my 5,000 followers like this, the person that I do it for makes sales, okay? Assuming that it's something that they're selling that they send out to. Alex, thank you for sharing on Twitter. Misora Wilson, thank you for sharing on Twitter as well. I appreciate that. I know you're a new viewer as well. It's great to see you. Martin Sadat, great to see you here, guys. So, thank you for sharing. Dwiko, great to see you here. Right, let's give you some more tips. I'll quickly recap what's happened with this this thumbnail thing, because I know a lot of people are jumping in all the time and just like, what's going on, what's going on? But I do want to give you guys that are here right from the beginning some new stuff as well, so bear with me for 30 seconds. So the new thumbnail update, guys, what's happened is they've updated it overnight, and if you make it to one of the top listings in the Periscope broadcast right at the top, that thumbnail is going to change. Every 30 seconds, it's grabbing a new screenshot, right? Which means you've got to be showing cool stuff. Hey, Chuck, great to see you here. You've got to be showing new stuff all the time on your scope now, because it's going to grab a new thumbnail every 30 seconds automatically and show that in the listings. Now, at the minute, hey, Donzo, it's only doing this for the listings at the top, right? But I don't see any reason why they wouldn't roll this out. Hey, EB Bonsai, they may do this to every listing. And the implications for you are you've got to be having cool, interesting visual stuff on your screen throughout your broadcast, okay? Otherwise, it's going to mess up, and it's just going to be like a talking head, and people, they're going to scroll through all the talking heads, because most people aren't going to be aware of this, right? It's only happened overnight. It's literally just happened. I haven't seen a single other broadcast from the 10 million views on 10 million views on Periscope talking about this, okay? It is brand new. It's literally just happened. I've woken up here in the UK a couple of hours ago, and I was like, what's this? I've got to do a show about it, okay? So that's the update, guys. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Now, let me give you some more tips, because obviously thumbnails is all about getting people onto your show. It's getting people onto your broadcast to watch. I was just talking earlier about keeping your the title of your scopes to 100 characters or less. Now, the reason that you want to do that is when people click the share button, right? And if you want to share this broadcast, you can. You click the little man icon at the bottom right of your screen, and then you click share. When you do that, if your show title is over 100 characters long, people are going to have to take some of it out in order to share it. You don't want to make extra steps for people. It's not going to work. I learned that a long time ago in marketing. Hey TJ, how's it going? I've been a full-time, hey Gary, great to see you here. I've been a full-time internet entrepreneur since the year 2000. And if there's one thing that I've learned in that time, and to be honest, there's probably about 1,000,001 things I've learned. Hey Timothy, great to see you. The one thing is you've got to make it easy for people, right? So if you wanted to make it easy for people to share, don't put barriers in the way. And if you make your title of your broadcast, your Periscope, if you make it longer than 100 characters, it's going to make it difficult to share because people can have to delete stuff off of it, right? So make sure you check that in a character count before you go live. Something else that you should do, and I recommend you do this, is to use emojis or emoticons in your titles. Don't go overload and slam them, tons of like explosions and bombs and like this and that. 2 or 3 is fine, right? But it will stand out in that listing if you use emoticons. The main thing, I'll be totally honest with you, that's going to get you more views and actually people, jumping on your scope, aside from obviously what you're talking about. Hey, Elaine, great to see you here. And the content of what you're talking about is copywriting, the words that you're going to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do, to be honest, this is kind of a world exclusive. I wasn't even going to do this. But because we've got a lot of new guys here, I'm going to share with you my templates that I use for creating titles that get people. Okay, Alex says it 30 seconds, every 30 seconds is updated. Thank you, Alex. I'm going to share with you the template titles that I use, the fill-in-the-blank titles that you can use to get more people on your Periscope. Okay, if you want to see those. Okay, if you want to see those, I'm guessing that you do, but you may not. Okay, if you want to see those fill-in-the-blank titles, then you know what to do. Okay, guys. Shameless attempt to get hearts, but kind of a bit of fun at the same time, okay? So yeah, let me share with you some of this. So I'm going to flip screen here. It's just a text document, right? But I'm going to walk you through. Missouri, thank you again for inviting your followers. I really appreciate that, guys. If you are new, okay, if you're new right now and you're wondering what on earth is going on, my name is Michael Cheney. I've been a full-time internet entrepreneur since the year 2000. Make sure you follow me right now. You must follow me if you want to get daily Periscope tips and tricks like this, world exclusive announcements like this thumbnail update. Make sure you follow me. Click the little dude icon at the bottom right of your screen. Scroll up a little bit. You'll see a profile picture of me speaking on stage. Click that and make sure you click follow. Okay, you'll get notifications then in the future of the subsequent daily broadcasts and shows that I do on Periscope Tips. Okay, we are going to now talk about these templates. Let me switch screen here. Okay, so these are some of the fill-in-the-blank templates or kind of things that I use to get. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, thank you for doing that. Yeah, if Alex says if you're on an iOS device, you can screenshot and share to Twitter. Of course, you can do a screenshot, right? If you press the home button and power icon, the power button and the home button on your iPhone, it'll take a picture, it'll take a screenshot, and a little camera will float up on the right-hand side where the hearts are currently floating up. You can then tweet that picture out onto Twitter. There you go, somebody's done it. Figure it, great to see you here. Welcome to the show. So here we go. Let me just walk you through some of these, right? The shocking truth about how often you should scope. So these are just some examples, not really of it's not the content that I want you to worry about. It's the wording, right? 3 secret shortcuts to XYZ. The 2 types of ABC you absolutely must do, even if you're ABC. What never to say on your scopes. My 3 Periscope newbie mistakes revealed. Hey Mary, great to see you here. The 7 deadly scope killers you must avoid. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, Alex. Good. Thank you for that tip. Ozon's welcome here. So these are some of the titles, right? Don't steal these. If I see these out on Periscope, I will track you down. I know somebody's screenshotting. Don't use these word for word. What I'm telling you to do is you can use these for any niche, okay, any market. So the top one is about scope, but if you're in the health or the weight loss market, you could say, look, the 2 types of diet you absolutely must avoid, even if you're trying to lose weight quickly. Or instead of what never to say on your scopes, you could say, you know, what never to eat on your diet. So if you want to capture these and use these in your scopes, not word for word, guys, but using the principles behind them, then take a screenshot right now. If you're on an iPhone, you press the home button and the power button. Hey, Jamon, at the same time, okay, press that power button and home button at the same time. It'll take a screenshot and you've got those locked in, okay? Okay, let's switch around. Okay, guys. Cool. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. If you appreciated that, if you like those, then you know what to do, guys. Tap of the heart if you like those tips. Okay, cool. Right, guys, I've spoken about the thumbnail, right? Very, very quickly, if you just joined, the Periscope has changed the thumbnail thing overnight. It's now grabbing it every 30 seconds on the main page of the listing of Periscopes. Every 30 seconds, it's going to update. So you need to be showing cool stuff and different stuff during your broadcast, not just this, all right? Because that is going to become your thumbnail. Even if you start with something else, every 30 seconds, Periscope's going to grab a new one. At the minute, it's only doing it for the top listings, but it may update, who knows, overnight, next few hours, we don't know, to everyone else, right? So make sure you're showing cool stuff on your camera throughout your scopes, not just doing a talking head for like half an hour. Okay, so I've given you some information on the duration, the length, sorry, of your titles. We've also spoken about using emoticons, and we've also spoken about some of the kind of copywriting that you can use. Because really, that's what's going to get people on. Yes, it's the content. If you've got great content to share, but that's not enough. You can have great content to share, but if you're not using the right words to get people on, it's not going to work, okay? An easy example, if you're kind of struggling, you're kind of bamboozled by all this stuff that I've shared with you, how to is the best way to start, right? How to XYZ. If you can't show somebody how to do something on a scope, it's probably not worth doing, right? How to get more XYZ, how to do ABC more quickly, how to blah, blah, blah. What I like to do with a how-to headline is actually have brackets at the end of it, even if something, 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 right? So let me give you some examples. Actually, let me just grab a scoop of tea here. Hearts for the tea. 24070, great to see you here. Anybody here, give me a niche, okay? Give me a niche or a market that you operate in. Hey, Dallin, great to see you here. I'm going to give you an example of this, okay? So give me, just type away, put in what market you're in. Alex, that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. Suit Cafe, great to see you. So yeah, guys, tell me what market you're in. Tell me or who your prospects are, or what your, what your business is if you're in business, or what you're trying to do on Periscope. Just tell me in 1 or 2 words, and I'll give you examples of some of the headlines you can use to try and get interest using this how-to strategy, okay? If you've just joined, you're wondering, why is he talking about this? My name is Michael Cheney. I'm a full-time internet marketer and have been a full-time internet entrepreneur since the year 2000. There's been an update overnight with a Periscope thumbnail. Hey, Jimmy, great to see you. Welcome to the show. And it's updating the thumbnail image now every 30 seconds. Okay, Mazara, I'm a success coach and author. Pets. Okay. Give tips on scope. Okay. So let's just go with the pets example, because the success one was kind of close to what I was saying. Survivalists, preppers. Oh, great, cool, good to know. Let's just go with the pets example, right? So how to look after, what I'm talking about now is this example of a title that you can use to get more people on your scope. Of course, you need to back this up. Hey, William, great to see you. Welcome to the show. You've got to back this up and know what you're talking about, right? You need to know the content. But it could be, how to look after your pet, even if you don't have a lot of time, right? Because a lot of pet owners don't have a lot of time. A lot of people want pets but don't have time. How to train your dog, even if you've never had a dog before. Hey, great to see you here, Shara91. we're talking about ways to get people onto your scope. Down 2555, welcome along. How to get people on your scope. Thumbnails is one way, of course, taking that thumbnail image with the first frame of what you record on the camera, and obviously making sure you've got other cool stuff going on during the Periscope, because now it's going to update every 30 seconds. That's the update, by the way, guys. Periscope is now updating your thumbnail every 30 seconds without you knowing, so make sure you show cool stuff on your Periscope. But also using the right titles for your scopes, using this how-to strategy. How-to is one of the easiest ways, right? How to groom a pet without covering your house, even if you don't want your house covered in dirt, right? Or the success coach. Mazzara, you were saying you're a success coach. So how to achieve more success than anyone else, even if you're just starting out, or even if you don't have all the time in the world, or even if you've got no experience, or even if you don't really feel motivated or whatever. So it needs to be something that you can deliver on, obviously, and it needs to be something working on titles to protect people from snake oil scopes. Working on titles to protect. I don't really understand what you're trying to tell me, Alex. So yeah, we're working on titles to. No, we're not doing that. How-to titles that you can use to get more people on your scope. Okay. Right, guys. I may give you. Let's just see where we're at with the hearts here. 1 second. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to switch screen. We are at, oh look at that, we're nearly at 25,000 hearts, okay, which is awesome. So thank you guys, I appreciate, hey Brian, great to see you here, welcome to the show. I appreciate you guys giving me all the hearts, I appreciate all your support, I appreciate you sharing this and inviting this. The sharing contest winner, by the way, from the last live show, hey Casey, great to see you here, was Ian Howarth, okay. Blue, a bunch of you, Alex has shared a bunch of times, Keith shared, Mazzara's shared a bunch of times. I appreciate all you guys share. I think we're just going to click over to 25,000 here. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe you're actually going to need some music to help you do that. There we go. There we go, we did it. Okay, let me flip round. Cool, that is a groundbreaking moment for me. 25,000 hearts on Periscope, so thank you for being part of that. Now, I am just kind of, hey, Alex, thank you for sharing on Twitter. I'll put you down for another share there. Okay, so guys, we're talking about this new update that's been made on Periscope, the new thumbnail update. Now what happens is they're grabbing a new thumbnail from you every 30 seconds, so make sure you're showing cool different stuff on Periscope. Okay, guys. I had fun today. I was doing lots of cool stuff. I was trying to inject music. If you enjoyed it today, okay, I won't play the music again, but if you enjoyed it, if you got value out of it today, please give me some hearts, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Obviously, I'm not pitching anything here, which is against my DNA. I've been an internet marketer since the year 2000, okay? So I am normally selling the wajuzis out of everything, okay? So I appreciate all the hearts that you can give me. I really, really do. So thank you for watching. Thank you for getting all these tips, for sharing, give me all the hearts. If you want more daily tips on Periscope, updates on what's happening, I do this full time, okay? So I'm at the cutting edge. What you need to do is click the little dude icon on the bottom right of your screen, scroll up a little bit, you'll see the picture of me speaking on stage, click that and then click follow. That will be you following me and you get updates of my next live broadcast. That's it, guys. Thank you. I'll speak to you soon. Peace.